Okay, so say for instance, your Remington Man Dave new 597 bolt handle slides right in, doesn't click in, falls right back out. The case is you are missing or broken this little spring, okay? So it goes in here just like that. Okay, and that spring catches in this groove on the bolt handle. Little rivet, almost looks like a tiny little nail. Okay, it is what holds in place that spring. So I'm using, you could just use tweezers, but I am using, let's see, these little hemostat clips. But again, you could use tweezers really well for this. So be careful to do this in a very clear space, because this thing is tiny, okay? This thing is tiny. So be very careful with this thing. If you drop it on the ground, it's going to take you a while to find it. You're also going to need a punch of some sort. I'm just using this quarter inch steel piece. And then you'll want just like a small hammer. I'm just going to use this framing hammer. It doesn't take a ton of work to do this, okay? It's very, very delicate work. You need to place this into that hole and line up the hole. So you'll find a spot where you can wiggle it and you can tell that it's home, it's in the right spot, okay? That's where you want to hold this thing. So you can take the hemostats out, take your tweezers out, and it should stay standing upright. Okay? Now comes the part where I might have to move it off camera real quick to nail it. You line it up, you give it a little whack. I'm holding the hammer up, choked up on it. So it doesn't take much, just a tink tink, and you'll feel it move, and that's it, you're done. If it moves and it looks like it's holding in place, here, we'll. You shouldn't be able to wiggle this thing, okay? This thing should not wiggle. It should spring like that, but it should not wiggle, okay? Now, this one's perfect.